It's a lot of money, but it's the right move. What's going on, guys? Welcome into Clutch B-Ball TV. I hope you guys are having an amazing day or night. As today, I'm going to be talking about the deal the Sacramento Kings just made, signing or extending DeAaron Fox 5 years, $163 million. As you guys know, they spent the 5th overall pick on him in the 2017 NBA draft. Someone I personally wanted, but I knew he wasn't slipping to 8. Only if he just fell 3 more slots, we could add him instead of Frank Ntilikina. Oh my gosh. But yes, DeAaron Fox has been a very stable point guard in the NBA. He's been good for the Sacramento Kings. He had a disappointing season with the Sacramento Kings, but then he had a big efficiency leap. He had a big points per game leap, and he just got better overall as a basketball player. In my opinion, he should have been more in the race for most improved player. And then the following year, in 54 games or 50-something games he's played, he averaged over 20 points per game on very good efficiency. He improved his jumper from the outside. He's always been a good defensive player. His speed is unbelievable. But is he really worth the money? And you have to really take a look at DeAaron Fox and the organization and the team as a whole. Is DeAaron Fox the best player on the team? Yes, no doubt about it. But did they select someone with the 2nd overall pick who hasn't lived up to the hype? Yes, Marvin Bagley. He has not stayed healthy whatsoever. So they're like, well, we can't pay him money. He doesn't really deserve the money if we haven't seen enough productivity because he hasn't really been on the court. And DeAaron Fox, yes, he doesn't have the biggest of sample size. That's really a scary thing when someone's only given you 2 good years, because I don't really count the rookie year. Still getting acclimated to the NBA and getting into the rhythm of things. He's had good 2 years, but has had a good enough sample size. And in my opinion, they really did pay him because they don't want to let this guy go. They're really afraid he might go to another NBA team. There's some teams really interested in trading for him, but they're like, you know what? Let's shut these rumors up. Let's give this man a big extension. But were they paying him because of what he did in the past, or what they think he could do in the future? I personally think they paid him for what he could do in the future. They may think he could be a top point guard one day in the NBA. Some people may even think he is, with his speedy athleticism, working downhill, so much fun to watch, and he's easily the best player on their team, and they probably don't want to risk losing him. And I honestly think this is a smart move by the Sacramento Kings. They're like, give DeAaron Fox all the money in the world. He deserves it. Unless it comes down to DeAaron Fox is not happy. In 2 years, he's like, you know what? I'm requesting a trade. This was like the worst decision I ever made. But this was the right move for your best player on your basketball team, to give him the most money in the world, for just him to be happy, because you want to make the best player on your team happy at the end of the day. You want to make sure that player gets all the money, make sure they're locked and loaded, and make sure they improve as a basketball player. Will he show after he gets this money? We will see. He's a young basketball player, hasn't had a big sample size. This will really show the maturity of DeAaron Fox if he continues to put in the effort and has the same productivity every single year. Are they going to look at him as a #1 option? Will they regret giving him this money if he ends up going on the decline? Of course they will. But I think this was the right move. They didn't want to regret letting him go. They didn't want to end up letting him go in free agency 1 year, because they knew they were going to have to pay him at some point, and this was the right move, in my opinion, by the Sacramento Kings. Let me know down below, do you think it was too much money? To me, it was a lot of money due to the sample size. He's only had 2 good years in the NBA, but I really think they just didn't want to risk letting him go, and I think this was a smart move. The Kings, we'll see if they find a way to screw up what they're doing this offseason. Vlade Divac's not there anymore, so that's a good step in the right direction. But do you guys think that DeAaron Fox is going to lead this team to the playoffs? Do you think he's going to be a number one option for the Kings one day on a championship team? I don't know, because we haven't seen them in the playoffs in such a long time. But a lot of money, but the right move. They're locked and loaded, and they just want to make sure that this guy is there for a very long time, because he's their best player, and they don't want to risk it letting him go in free agency. So let me know down below your thoughts and analysis on this move. Do you think it was a good move by the Sacramento Kings? Smash the like button, click that subscribe button. How good do you think DeAaron Fox will be? I think he plays at an insane tempo. He plays really fast, but he also plays very under control, and he's improving his shot from the outside. In my opinion, this trade will definitely show how much maturity he has, and will it help the Kings or not, because they still have to get pieces in the future to add alongside DeAaron Fox. We'll see what they do, but as always, guys, have a humble day or night. Peace out, y'all.